Childhood culture has changed dramatically.
Kids, this is a toy you've got to have.
Look at the fun Debbie and Andy are having with these realistic ride-em toys.
Although it's true there was advertising to children back in the 1950s, the 1960s, even in the 70s, the amount of it was very confined in comparison to today.
You want to get a Slinky.
From the time children come into the world, everyone's trying to make them a consumer.
Kids are being marketed to through brand licensing, through product placement, through viral marketing in schools.
We're going to get new equipment and stuff, and the McDonald's people are going to give us money.
There's DVDs, there's video games, there's the internet, there are iPods, there are cell phones where you can download video.
Watch videos, catch cast interviews, interact with a favorite Wildcat.
There's now ad for books, and there are ad for songs.
Not just ads, not just games, they're adver games.
Hotels are marketing to kids, and car companies are marketing to kids, even airlines, are marketing to kids.
Sending one lucky winner to Hawaii, courtesy of Hawaiian Airlines.
Kids have far more influence today, and it adds up to about $1 trillion every year. That's a big business.
What we have is the rise of 360-degree immersive marketing, where you try and get around the child at every aspect, at every avenue.
They go into supermarkets with them and film exactly how they look at a product, pick it up, put it back down, the way they move around a supermarket. They film them on the playground. They film them in school. They film them eating breakfast. They film them going into their closet and deciding what to wear.
What are the things that you need that aren't in here?
I need a lot of...
They film them talking to their friends. They organize little friendship circles and film what they're doing. They even follow them into the bathroom.
Although public schools have never been completely off limits to commercial interest, until recently the thinking has been that schools belong to the taxpayers who support them and the millions of children who attend them. Given the size and spending power of the youth market, all that has begun to change. Marketers can no longer wait for the end of the school day to target children with commercial messages.
Young people are target marketed by advertising from the minute they wake up in the morning and turn on the television to watch cartoons, on the streets, at music festivals. This is the most desirable market niche in the world. This is where companies build their brand loyalty for the rest of this person's life. So they target market to young people in many, many different ways.
Pepsi drinker for life.
Pepsi, Generation Next.
It's very difficult to aggregate children in one place and market to them. Schools are where you can find children. You can find them there every day. You can find them there most of the year. And that's where the money is for advertisers.
Advertisers want to get into schools because kids buy things. Kids are a source of great profits. Classrooms, in a sense, represent the last frontier, another marketplace that hasn't been captured.
It's something that I think vendors have always wanted to do, is to get into the schools, but we left the door open a crack a few years ago, and we began to let them in, and now you've got it's a flood that has occurred as a result of just leaving that door open, a little crack. The door is wide open now, and it's like having a tiger by the tail. It can get out of control very quickly.
So now if you bring commercialism into the schools, which before this were commercial-free zones, once you bring it in, that's the final step. Now there's not a minute of the day, except when children are sleeping, that they are not exposed to commercial messages.
Right, so this is a typical bank branch, would you say?
This is a lesson in personal finance at a sixth form college. The teacher and all the materials are from the bank NatWest. Around 65% of schools in the UK have taken up the bank's offer to come into their classrooms to deliver their Money Sense programme. More businesses are offering to help schools like this that are often looking at ways to plug holes in their budgets.
We've got paying-in machines and we've got ATMs. So
Teaching unions are concerned businesses might use these opportunities to manipulate students with marketing messages. Here, NatWest insists its programme is totally impartial, and the school says it's not about budgets, it's about providing a valuable extra resource. Schools are potentially a huge prize for advertisers. Marketeers estimate that adverts in UK schools would reach 10 million pupils, 1 million teachers and 13 million parents. Fizzy drinks and snack food advertising has been banned in schools, but over the years businesses have used other marketing methods, including sunscreen manufacturers giving pupils material on sun safety, detergent companies providing their product for science projects on stain removal, even schools being paid to send out advertising messages on headed school paper.